So I just had an experience where I, asking, for this discipline to stay off the internet more so I can hear from the Lord more. I was over at Ross, and I was buying a few things, and I was in line waiting, and usually I would check Facebook or Instagram or something, but I didn't. And then I noticed this guy come up behind me who, he looked really jittery, and his clothes were super dirty, and he had a pair of shoes in his hand and then just some cash and what looked like a driver's license. And so I asked him if he wanted to go ahead of me since he just had one thing. And he said, sure. And he was very hyper seeming. So he went up and paid for his shoes, and I went to the next register that opened up, and I just really felt like I was supposed to connect further with this guy. And I just got this picture of this 20 that was sitting in my wallet, and but I could tell he was going to get done and leave the store before me. And so I was in my mind, hoping my checker would hurry up, but also praying for some kind of holdup on his side, which happened. His person's tape, cash register ran out of tape, and I heard him say, I really need the receipt because I don't want to get arrested for shoplifting. And so it ended up that he and I left the store at the exact same time because of that holdup. And so as he was quickly walking out of the mall, I followed him, and I said, excuse me, sir, how much were those shoes you just bought? And he said, they were $20. And I said, Jesus told me he wants me to pay for your shoes, and so here's $20 because it looks like you haven't had any new shoes in a while, and I don't want you to have to use all your money on your shoes. And then he looked at me and he said, what church do you go to? And I said, well, I go to the Wenatchee Free Methodist Church, but the name's changing. And he said, oh, I used to go there 10 years ago. I got baptized there. And so I just invited him back, and he said if he could ever find a way to get there on a Sunday that he would try to come. And then he walked off to his bus stop, and I went to the car, and I still didn't feel like it was complete. And so I wrote a quick note in my car just telling him where the church was, what the service times are, Pastor Mike's name, and then I signed my name, and I just said, Jesus loves you and he sees you. And I hustled to get over to the bus stop because I saw the bus pull in, and I actually had to stop in the middle of the exit road there at the mall and flag the bus down. And I said, I need to get this to John that just got on your bus. And the driver said, John, get up here, hurry up. So I had to jump out and hand this note through the window. But he got the note, and so I guess I'll just be praying for him that he makes it back to church. And yeah, but I love how God just instantly this morning rewarded my efforts to stay off the internet by giving me such a great encounter with someone that he loves so much. Yeah, so